Today, I'm going to be showing you how to turn this into this. That is right, hello everyone. I am going to be showing you today how to turn the LEGO Star Wars AAT into a LEGO MTT. Now, unfortunately for me, I am not a creative person and did not design this. This was designed by the legend Bricoleur Bricks, who quite honestly is one of the smartest LEGO designers I know with the limited bricks he has to work with. So make sure to check him out. I'll have his Patreon as well as his YouTube channel linked in the description, so make sure to subscribe to him. Also, if you want to buy an AAT, they are on sale for 20% off right now at Amazon. I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description. It helps out the channel a ton. Now with that said, remember to press that like button and we're going to get right on into it. Now today we're actually going to be doing two separate builds. One being the MTT, and the other being a separate side build that we basically do with extra pieces. So first we're going to get into the build process for both of these, and then we're going to take a nice and detailed look at each of them to show you all of the insane features this set is jam-packed with. Okay, so first up we have the instructions pulled up. They actually look really good. There's lots of little notes and details and everything. And it is just amazing, and I can't wait. Here's a super thorough instruction manual of it, really well put together. And we also have not one, but two of the AATs to work with. So we're going to open them up and get started building. So we're gonna start sorting first. Also, we have two Ahsoka troopers, which is great. Okay, so we finished the only 4 battle droids in the set, and as well as doing all this. So with that said, we are going to get into the full build of Bricoleaur Bricks AAT. It's looking solid so far. I think this is where the troops are going to load. Looks really cool. Okay, so first creative building strategy is basically just you kind of have this angled piece, put it in, and lift it down. Okay, so this Bricoleaur guy is a genius. He instructed me to put in 2 battle droids onto this brick we just designed or built, and then after that you just slide it on in. Like, what? That is so creative! It's really starting to take shape, and it looks so good. Oh my goodness, there's so much interior space. Look at all that. I just finished the top lid, and look at this. There's blaster clips on the front of it. What? That's nuts. Guys, look at this. The way you load the commander into the command station. Watch this, watch this. This is how you do it. You just kind of lower him in like this, and then you just attach the brick there. That's amazing. I love that. Holy cow, this thing is really starting to take form. It's rounded perfectly around the back. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, so we're finished, but he has another speeder build because we have loads of extra parts, so we're going to do that right now. Well, here it is. It's honestly kind of a pathetic build. I appreciate the effort. I think there's even a little stud here for some guys. It's just not my favorite build, I'll be honest. And stay tuned to the end of this video because I am going to be showing you where you could actually build this yourself. So here is the actual MTT build, and right alongside it, I am going to roll up a real LEGO MTT with the 2014 one. We're going to get into a comparison of the scales of both of these a little later. And by the way, I actually think the new one is kind of better. And by the way, with this one, obviously you are getting double the Ahsokas. I just didn't want to include it because it didn't look symmetrical. But we have a bunch of extra droids in here. We have the 2 Ahsoka troopers, which are just great. And then we also have 2 droids here and 2 droids on the inside. So we're going to move all these figures away and take a look at the build. And I just want to say, for a set constrained with only the parts of a pre-existing set, that being the AAT set, this thing right here, it is fascinating what they were able to cram in. And size-wise, it feels really good, actually. This is obviously way oversized compared to this. So I hope he does maybe a scale one that could go to scale with the MTTs. Now, I do want to get the weakest part out of the way first, and it is the front blasters. I do like that they can turn a little, which I don't believe they can really do that much to begin with. The only problem is they are very loose and fragile, so that is a minor thing. But what I want to get into first is the opening mechanism. So you're going to want to lower this, and you can raise this, and right off the bat, you can unload a bunch of battle droids. Now, some of them can hold blasters. They look very cool. Obviously, you have to have their heads kneeling down, and they are connected by this one central brick. And that is the thing that is included. Obviously, all these droids are not included. They are sold separately. And if you want to look at the interior, you have a great feel for how they just kind of slide in and on, and it's quite ingenious, to be honest. And it looks great in there, and I was honestly shocked by the way they were able to do the rounding of this. And then if you want to send it in, you just kind of line them up, and it gets a little difficult because some of the droids are hard to wedge in, and you don't exactly know when it's all the way in, so you just kind of have to guesstimate, and it usually works out about right. It's not always great to tell. Now we're going to move up. First off, we obviously do have this little panel here, and this is interesting. You could actually take this off, and then there is actually a little control area for a droid. This is one of the droids that actually comes in the set. And then inside, it is a little hard to tell. So I am actually going to take this piece off as well, where we are storing yet another droid here. And this is yet another one that you can tuck in. And you can basically see in there are some handlebars. There is actually a little bit of a screen that you can use, like that they could look at. And the way you can load these guys back in is quite frankly ingenious. It is a little finicky, so you do have to play around with it a little bit, but it does work. And then again, like, you have to just kind of jiggle it around. First off, you have to put the droid back in, and they both fit just fine. They look really good too. It's just kind of funny seeing a little droid pop out there. And obviously, you're going to want to put this back on. You have to kind of jiggle it again. Now, here's yet another cool feature. This is on both sides. The sides of these can actually tuck down, and you can make them like little droid command posts. So you could have your battle droid get on the ground and like control things from the side, which is amazing. And then on the opposite side, you have the exact same thing. Although this time, it is actually a little blaster carrier, so you could have him arm up and take on the Republic scumbags. With his epic droid army blaster. Roger is cool. And I just want to say, before I show you the final feature, the bottom is really good. They use all these clear plates very well, and very structurally sound. This is a stable model. You do not have to worry about this collapsing in your hands like his gunship designs. Now, I'll be honest, this back detailing is a bit my own because there were a bunch of extra pieces. But here is the cool thing. First off, right off the bat, look at that. How epic is that? You have a bunch of blasters on the little section right here, and there's plenty of those tucked throughout. In fact, I forgot even to mention it, but there is little clips up top there for more blasters. There's just so much room for them. I believe one for every droid in the set. And then you can actually pull this right here out, and then you can actually fit a bunch of droids on here. There are way more battle droids, so you could stock up your army, and you have 2 blasters right here again, and then of course you can load it back up, and they load in just fine. This is a much easier transition, and it's quite honestly an amazing design that he could come up with all this. So overall, you have about 10 in the front right here, and then you have about 6 in the back right here, and then obviously between the command station, there is about 2 more. There is about 8 in the front here, 6 in the back, and 2 in command. And that makes for about a total of roughly 16 minifigures for all of these sets. And I want to show you what that would look like, what the storing capacity is. 16 droids. You could fit all these droids in this set without a problem. Guess how many that can fit? If you're tightly packing this one, you could fit about 9 troopers. The carrier has a carrying capacity of 6 at the front. There's room for 1 up here, 1 up top, and maybe 1 on the side. And overall, in terms of value, this one just feels like a better value than what this cost even back in the day, even adjusted for inflation. This is also the worst MTT they've ever done, so I guess leave that up to your own interpretation. Now I want to take a brief look at the alternate build he has here. It sucks. Yeah, this was honestly not the most enjoyable build experience. Just not a fun build. I didn't enjoy it, and it doesn't look particularly good. Just my opinion. I don't know. I'll probably just scrap it and use it for spare parts. I totally get what he was trying to do, but there were a ton of extra big spare parts on top of this. I think he would have been better off making some sort of weird separatist fortress thing with what little pieces he had and just connected things where he could. But that's just my opinion. I honestly would go as far as saying this is the best custom set I have personally ever built, and it's a great excuse to get some more of the 332nd Troopers before they retire. And of course, the AAT is retiring this year, so you're going to want to make sure to use that affiliate link down below soon. Okay, bye.